Man, after Phantom Liberty, CD Projekt Red really didn't have anything to prove, but they went all in with this. There's so many cool things, from motorcycles to more things you can do with your romance partners, a new car, repeatable car races, and finally, we also have the transportation system in the game. And all of them make Cyberpunk feel a lot more alive and bring it closer to the game that we dreamed once we first saw it. Now, if you're wondering how these things exactly look and play like, you're at the perfect video, because I'm about to show you pretty much everything. Now, as you probably already heard, you can call your love interest into your apartment to share some special private time with them. I'll get to that, but before we can share that special time, we have to obviously transport ourselves over there. And I think the best thing we can do right now to do that is to use some of the brand new motorcycles, all of which look really good, by the way. Now, they're not entirely new. They're a variation of 3 bikes we already had, I think. Still, this was much needed. I don't know why there's no customization. That's for the second Cyberpunk game, I guess. But my favorite has to be this white, futuristic looking, amazing bike. Now, not only do they look pretty cool, I also gotta mention this demon looking one. Come on. But yeah, they look cool. They also handle it a little differently now. You can lean back, lean forward, do a wheelie. Pretty much how you can in GTA or any other open world game where there are motorcycles finally. And you can do flips, crazy stunts. I already loved riding motorcycles because of the way they handled before this patch, but with this patch it's even more irresistible because I see opportunities in the open world. So yeah, kudos to CD Projekt Red, because now riding bikes is somehow even more fun. Now, how I'm gonna call them the romance hangouts, how they work is basically you message your partner, and of course this is for all 4 options, meaning Pan Am, Judy, and Carrie, and Reward. Of course, they have good writing, interesting responses, funny responses, wholesome, intimate, whatever you're looking for, you'll find it. They message you back. You basically get to tell them which house you would like to invite them to. With my endgame character, I even had the option to invite Pan Am to Docktown, and she had a funny response to that. So I ended up inviting her to another crib. I wasn't quite sure which one it was. I hoped it wasn't the smallest one that I had. And of course, it turned out to be the smallest one I had. I should have probably studied up on the names before. But honestly, it really doesn't matter that much. Even in the smallest apartment, you can do basically 99% of the interactions besides just one. And that's dancing, which is kinda, weird, awkward. Maybe some people like it, but yeah, here's you doing it with Pan Am. Here's how it looks when you do it with Judy.
Awesome. Let's go.
And there goes my monetization. But wait, there's more. There's a hell of a lot more. So yeah, let's take it back a second. Once you agree to have the meeting, you go to your apartment that you selected, and when you open the door, you greet them or they greet you.
Hey, V. Hey, finally.
Very wholesome, very cool. Again, gives meaning to the entire relationship and rewards you for your efforts. Then your love interest will walk around the house. In the small one, obviously, they don't have too many spaces to walk around on. But they generally stay in 2 or 3 positions regardless of which house you invite them to. They only walk longer to their destination. That's really the only difference. So you can take a seat with them, chat them up, and the dialogue options are not unique, unfortunately. They are stuff that are already in the game. Still doesn't break the immersion, still pretty damn cool. Would have loved to see some unique chat lines here, but it's basically what you get when you call them over the phone. It's still very sweet to be able to do this face to face though. And yeah, of course, I'm sure you've seen it. You get to cuddle with them.
Come here.
Oh, stop.
How's it going?
Depends on what the it is. And what you want to hear.
Oh, you know, the usual. I longed for you, V.
Oh, I see you've already played out this conversation all on your own. Force of habit.
Pan Am.
That was how it is with Pan Am. I'll show you how it looks with Judy.
Come here. Now for some fun.
If I wasn't always on the move, you and I could spend more time together. Enjoy life.
Quality over quantity, V. Just focus on tying up all your loose ends. Then you and I are leaving this city once and for all.
Try to. Helps to keep it at the back of my mind.
Guarantee it does. People already say I've got a bounce in my step.
Let's talk for a little while longer. Before I have to Delta somewhere.
For you, I've got all day.
Pretty damn wholesome, isn't it? And then, as you know, there are many things you can do in your houses. You can like drink coffee, drink tea, and they give you small boosts. Those were extremely pointless until this update, because now taking a shower, for example, it's a lot more interesting.
Seems we think alike.
To bed, they do follow.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
And there was this surprise interaction that I just walked into by chance, literally mid-conversation.
They sent another patrol around the station. But this is doing me good. More than I thought.
So yeah, that was interesting. Now, besides the stuff that's on the nose, you see what this does, right? Like, it solves the big problem that the game had, where you would have this wholesome relationship develop and then reach the climax. And I think with romances like Judy, Carrie, basically anybody besides Pan Am, it felt like the relationship didn't exist after that at all. Like, it was, okay, nice movie, we watch the movie, we move on with our life. Now, it gives it more purpose. It sells it to you more, which is very important. I mean, if you go look back at the original gameplay reveal trailer, you would see V in her apartment and then, you know, somebody's walking out, implicating a relationship. That was the biggest thing about Cyberpunk. The world is beautiful to look at, but it's shallow. You cannot interact with anything. And all these patches really helped with that. And what makes me even more excited is thinking about the second game, because this is the direction that CDPR is obviously going at. So I'm sure this level of interaction, maybe even more, is something we can expect from their second game. And you know what? I hope some of it bleeds down to The Witcher 2. And I hope also just a side note, the second Cyberpunk game is a third-person game, because I could swear like this game was supposed to be third-person and they decided because of development troubles they stopped doing that mid-development. All right, getting back on track, as I said, there's a new car, again a variation of an existing car actually. You know Johnny's Porsche, the classic car? It's a modified version of that, and you have like a very small, extremely simple mission. After you buy the car, someone steals it, and then you go track the person who stole it. You come across this Johnny Silverhand lookalike. And after that, you end up getting your hands on the car, which again looks very, very good. This game in general looks very good. I haven't played this game ever since Phantom Liberty, but jumping back to it for this video made me want to replay the damn thing entirely again. Everything feels so nice now, from the dialogue to the graphics to the combat, everything. Now I talked about the fact that CDPR definitely wanted to make this game third person, but they had to cut it mid-development because of troubles. Well, there was another thing that was cut, and it was the train system. We saw it in the trailer. It's an iconic shot, perhaps the most iconic shot of Cyberpunk 2077 ever. We saw Johnny saying, "Wake the F up, samurai." And then we finally got our hands on the game. The train stations were just fast travel. Finally, that is not the case anymore. Now the train stations are not just another way to travel, but they're also another very cool way to immerse yourself into the city. And the way they work is pretty much like a actual train station. So you have to know where you're getting on, which stop are you gonna get down on. It's crazy. Before the Compicate Plaza mission, you cannot use the trains at all, but after it, you get your card and you're good to go. You could use the train station, actually sit down and see what's up, take in your surroundings, or you can just choose to fast travel, which works as it always did. Now, if you choose the other much more intriguing option, you get met with a menu like this. Again, it's pretty much like a real metro station or metro line. Well, there are multiple of those lines, and it just feels like I moved into a big city and I'm trying to learn. Literally the exact same feeling, because I moved to a couple of big cities in my time and I went through this experience, It just felt so cool, so cool. My hair is like standing up even when just talking about it afterwards. And once you're in it, you'll have these random small events. Some guy will just a psycho threatening you.
See these hands? They can fuck you up.
I'll be late tonight. Yes.
You'll have people playing guitar and pissing off the other passengers.
No need to be a dick.
You want to die? No? Then calm the fuck down.
You'll have people arguing with their wives over the phone, and while all that's happening, you can just chill, look in front of you. You can look through the window behind you, or you can get up, just like in the trailer shot, and look through the door window. So it's pretty cool. You can press 1 or 2 to do these animations manually, or you can turn all the way to the left or whatever the window behind you is, and we will automatically place their hand over there. And yeah, look back and you'll catch some beautiful views. And again, it's, like I said, a real train station. So you'll hear the announcements.
You're now at Congress and MLK. When listening to music or other content, please use headphones or an equivalent implant. Beware of pick sockets. Please ensure all neural ports and shards are protected and secure.
You'll see ads up there. You'll see the map of the train network. You'll see how to pay for stuff. Obviously, for most of you, this will only be interesting to you the first, second, maybe the third time you do it. After that, it's gonna get tiring. But it's very nice that it's there. And again, you can fast travel as you used to. Sometimes if you're looking for that downtime, this is perfect. And if nothing is going on inside the train that you're interested in, you can always go ahead and enable your radio, which now you can listen to anywhere, whether you're on your bike, in your car, walking. Now, obviously, in some sections, this is disabled. When you go in combat, the combat music takes over until you are done with your combat, and then you can continue to listen to whatever you were listening to. Gotta be honest, man, vibing out to pump on shit, just walking through the city was a peak Cyberpunk experience for me. You can always decrease and increase the audio, so if a song you like comes on, you turn that shit up to 100. If a song you don't like comes on, you just turn it down all the way to like 15, whatever. Or you just change the station. Anywhere, anytime, kinda. Very good to see another video game finally doing this after Watch Dogs 2. And let me tell you, by the way, small side note, Watch Dogs 2 was so ahead of its time, it's insane. If you like Cyberpunk, I think you're gonna like Watch Dogs 2 a lot too. Forget the story, but the gameplay is so dynamic, and I think Cyberpunk should take more steps to being like Watch Dogs 2. I can't believe I'm saying this. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 has us wearing headphones so we can listen to music anytime, anywhere as well. So yeah, I'm probably missing a couple of things here and there, but oh my god, what an insane patch. Thank you CDPR for taking personal responsibility. Before I get out of here, please like the video and subscribe because that would help me out immensely. And it would also motivate me in creating more of this content that you're seeing right now. Appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch this. That being said, I'll see you on the next one, Choom. Oh my god. That was the most satisfying thing I've done in this game ever. Alright. Time to get out of here.